go. Hey, everybody. Good morning to you. Welcome to the program. As you can see, the lighting is all fakakta, and there's a reason because there's a man behind me changing it who's not happy with how it looks, even though it's not his fucking show. It's mine. I don't come on Party Peacock hour time and change the lighting. Called. Say hello to Dalton Castle.
Hi. Hello. How's the lighting?
Live.
Look better?
It's terrible. Look at this all behind me.
Honestly,
there's nothing behind you.
The production value of this show is what's really been hurting your popularity.
It's been this. Well, as you can tell, this is not my usual quarters. We're in a state, and I'll give you $1,000 if you could name which state.
Ooh, I'll even give you a hint. It has the word Kansas in it.
Yeah.
Anybody guessing?
Come on.
Talk back. What's the?
Give it a shot. They're writing, and they have questions for us. First of all, let's see what we're wearing here, because the name of the show, I got these wonderful yellow eyeball things on that are adorable, and you have your your bathing suit that you're known for.
No, this is the bathing suit that you stole from me.
Now you went a
couple years ago.
You came swimming to David Arquette's house, as we are often want to do, you left your bathing suit, and I took it, and I've been wearing it, and I've been liking it. And you had to,
I had to replace it. This is not the same suit.
No, but you liked it so much, you said, I have to get the exact same one.
Yeah.
Right?
It had a great fit. Look at this, though.
Yeah.
I'm like Michael Phelps in this bad boy.
Yeah.
Wait, butterflies.
What? And that you're high all the time.
And
you've ruined your career.
And then what?
So we have questions.
Ruined my career.
Randy says,
most decorated athlete in all of Olympic history.
Yeah, but he's weird. And what a big jaw. Okay, listen, let's get to the question. Brandon Rennie said, did you get yourself a nice date book for 2020? I did, and I have it here, which is sad. I don't know if it's a moleskin, but I have it here, and it says 2020. I like to write things, and I like to pretend that I can write things. Would you stop with the lighting?
I think it looks nice.
Next question. How was the Cats movie? You didn't see it.
Not yet, did you?
I didn't see it. Maybe we should go see it soon.
Right
Brandon
now?
says, hello, Dalton. Sokaria says, good morning.
Good morning.
A fun girl named Jessamine.
Ooh.
Says, good morning, gentlemen. Hello, fellow shooter, Dalton Castle.
Ooh, you want to get John Smith low single real quick?
I don't, but that means you both like to go out in the range.
Yep. And
polish your rifles. And I polished mine just last night, and there was crying and music, but I feel relieved now. Brandon said they aren't underwear. There's a bold accusation that what you're wearing isn't underwear.
Oh, I wore them under pants all week.
Do they have lining?
Yep. No lining.
There's nothing.
No, it's just
nothing holding you in. Well, then they may double as underwear for me. Balthazar says good morning. Do you know any men named Balthazar?
Yeah, there was that robot that I met in Japan.
Yes. And you fell in love with him, and he broke your heart.
He broke my cold,
now, what are
icy.
What are you putting in your coffee? Let's talk about.
I'm putting a little America Splenda in there.
I feel like that's how I'm going to die, by the way.
What, Splenda?
It's from the sweetener. And at the funeral, they're going to say, he liked his coffee sweet.
Watch what I'm doing. Only half.
Can I have the other half? What are you doing with the other half?
The Splenda.
It's a little wasteful.
Do you want the other half?
Well, if you're not going to use it.
You want to put it on your finger and you can blow it up your nose like you do every night?
Wow.
Ooh,
and
why do you think you talk so fast with these
answers? And we're having a nice time.
RJ is not just naturally this quippy.
Why does he listen to all that weird music?
Wait, my music in the room next to you?
Yes. Michelle said, Happy New Year, fellas. What did you do for New Year's?
Me?
Yeah.
We went downtown Nashville with my cousin. I saw Stevie Nicks perform.
Yeah, and just in the street, you said.
Just in the street.
You're walking by the bathroom, she had a guitar.
I said, holy, is that Stevie Nicks?
Yeah.
And then I gave her a 5 spot, and I moved about my day.
Brother, can you spare a dime?
Mm-hmm.
Nails in New York said, there's a lot of glorious hair here. Angel says, good morning, sweetheart. Hello, Dalton.
Hello.
Glenn L. says, quick question. Mr. Roper or Mr. Furley?
Oh, Mr. Furley.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I apple and oranges it. With the Ropers, there's a husband and wife. With Furley, he's just alone. Who are you talking about?
Isn't that the mailman from Fred Rogers?
Holy shit. You're thinking of Mr. McFeely.
Which
Speedy
not
Delivery,
a very
Mr.
flattering
Rogers.
name.
Speedy Delivery, Mr. McFeely.
Mr.
Yeah, especially for children. Oh, and I have a chill, and I don't know what to do with it.
But I brought you a letter.
Thank you. Oh, Nail said, where are you? It's a great question.
It has the word Kansas in it.
But it's not Kansas City. We're here in, I'll say it because we're not going to get assassinated here. Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and what are your first impressions of Jonesboro?
Well, I'm happy that the hospital's directly across from our hotel.
Because I feel like we're prone for a lot of accidents.
Yeah, hair like this is going to get hurt.
Caught in a fan. So that's where we are. Nail said, I think Matt Hardy's latest child is called Balthazar.
Oh, what?
Were you able to name any of Matt's children?
Max.
Were you that close with him? And you named it Max.
Yeah, he gave it to me. He goes, what do you want to call this one? I was like, I don't know.
Looks like a Max to me.
Max.
And then you shake it and say the name a little. Yeah, Max. And then if he smiles, you're like, all right, that's good. Brandon says, you'll outlive all of us, RJ. If you had to pick kind of a vague year to die for you, like what's a good age?
His age is 64. I know it's that.
Yes.
64, I'm out of here.
Right?
Yeah. What's the point of going on past that?
You see these people who are 80? And it's disgusting. It's like, when will this end?
Why is your arm all black and blue?
The waiting room
I
for
bumped
death.
into the dresser. That's what they say.
It's terrible. Could you imagine you're 80? Because now people are living to 100 like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Right? So by the time we're there, people are going to be living like 115, 120 like it's nothing. Can you imagine you get to fucking 90 and you have another 30 years left?
Can you imagine? All right, we started off no phones when we came to planet. Now we have phones and the internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had phones.
But we didn't have the computers in our hands.
No.
Now, last night, you and I played virtual reality lightsaber game.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to stick around to see what's next in 50 years from now.
You want to go out on top.
Yeah, I want to go out knowing my surroundings. I want to be familiar with what I see.
Yeah. It was frightening. And the VR thing we did last night was not only frightening, but made my eyes very sweaty. I didn't know I could sweat from this area. And it was very gross. And then he's sweating it and gave it to me. And then I sweat in it. And that's why my eyes are so blurry today.
And the padding was like bent up. So like it was cutting into your face.
Yeah.
Looked like you went in for a plastic surgery to become a raccoon.
Typically, for modern society, wonderful technology ruined by public consumption. Balthazar says, are you into any conspiracies? I'm very intrigued with Richard Simmons' disappearance, he said. Do you have any conspiracies?
I'm very intrigued with the fact that Richard Simmons never landed on the moon.
Yeah, very bizarre. I like the John Bonet ones. John Bonet Ramsey, remember the? No, that she's Lady Gaga. I think that one's very exciting.
That's not.
And then every couple of years, some guy will come out and be like, I killed her. And then they'll look into it, and he was never even there because people just want to claim that they killed her. So that conspiracy. What do you think about The Shining? Do you think The Shining was about the moon landing?
What are we doing?
Conspiracy. We're talking conspiracies.
That's not a thing. Let me get that.
Yes. Oh, thank you. They said Kubrick, he did The Shining to admit that he faked the moon landing. They got him to
show
direct
that he could?
No, he did it. And this was his confession tape.
How is The Shining confessing to the moon? What, that blood flowing down the hallway is supposed to be like the lunar landing?
Everything's symbolic.
What's the symbolism between the twins?
Viv said, oh, hey, Jonesboro. I spent 4 horrible days there. Best of luck. Glenn says, Dalton, which city has the best donuts?
Oh, Donut City, Alabama.
Donut City, Alabama?
Small. It's not on the map. You're not going to find it.
Nell says, is there more footage of your New Year's adventures with David to come? Yes, there is. We taped a lot of things, and I don't want to show them to anyone.
Wait, is there footage up now other than the wrestling?
No.
Okay.
No. I have things. I'm thoroughly embarrassed by all of it. Angel says, have you seen the musical from 1942 called Pot of Gold? And should I watch this today? The answer is no, I haven't seen it. But should you watch a musical named Pot of Gold? Absolutely. Right?
Yeah, especially if they're shorts.
What are you, Irish? Albanian?
Me?
Yeah. Why can't you tell I'm talking to you?
Well, because you talk off to the camera.
Look, I'm reading comments
You're
here.
looking deadpan.
What am I gotta go like this?
Sociopath.
They don't need to see my profile.
You talk more to the people in the computer like you're in Fahrenheit 451 or something. I'm just secondary. I'm just a decoration to you in this video.
I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm good. Was that hard? To reach out and see how my feelings are?
No.
How are you?
I had a night. Happy New Year. Hope 2020 is smooth sailing for both of you. All right.
That's what he wanted.
Jonathan Rollins says, "Hey kids, happy Sunday." Jonathan Rollins was my university professor, and now doting supporter of my work, and I'm so touched.
This feels like some sort of violation between the student-teacher bond.
It was violated a long time ago. Balthazar said, "I used to work in a nursing home. Talk about depressing and miserable." Wow, that wasn't a question at all.
Yeah.
You're just beating us all with a baseball bat, Balthazar.
Thanks for reminding us of our mortality.
Why would you do such
what are
a
you
thing?
doing? We don't want to think about the future and how sad it's going to be.
Brandon said, "Is there any pore you haven't sweated from? Is there any way you don't sweat?"
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. How do you know? When you sweat, the whole
When
thing
you get
gets
really,
wet.
really hot.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Because when it comes out, then it just moves around.
Yeah. Great question, Brandon. Sub-Zero said, "What do you think each other's New Year's resolutions should be?"
Oh, okay. I'll go. Wear more sleeves.
For me.
Yeah.
You want me to wear more sleeves?
I want you to wear more sleeves. Try it out.
On my shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you don't, I don't even compromise. You can even lose the middle part. If
Yeah.
you just wear like the Allen Iverson sleeves
Yes.
and that's it.
Yes. I want you.
Is that a reference that's
Allen
topical
Iverson?
for today's
people
basketball
love him.
climate?
Muggsy Bogues, Larry Bird, Allen Iverson.
And Horace Grant.
I want you to be more emotionally available in new situations.
Now, things that I'm not used to scare me, but for you, I'll give it a whirl.
We had a night.
We had a night. What?
Yes. Come in, please. Oh, I'm sorry. There's someone at the door. Speedy delivery. Oh, hey, everyone. It's our good friend, David Arquette.
Hi, hello.
Hey,
guys.
he brought his own coffee.
Let's get a look
Do you
at
guys
oh,
have any sugar?
We do. Well, we have the sweetener.
Artificial.
Are
That's
you
what
allowed
I-
that?
Yeah,
Is that be
that's
bad
what
for
I've
you?
been having.
Let's get a look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't this a nice shot of everyone here?
My socks.
It's gotten hot.
Salute. Yeah, let's talk about the socks.
It's
It
just
says
another
rainbow
thing.
fish.
It's
Hold
a
on.
thing on the thing.
You have socks on too, you freak.
Yeah, I was just,
I don't
yeah, but
like
I'm
showing my
cold.
toes.
It's weird, right? It's a little personal.
Wearing socks
Yeah,
with no shirt and
Yeah.
underwear is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
yeah. I mean, I'll send a penis picture, no problem. If somebody's like, send a picture of your toes, I'll be like, get out of your fucking mind. What are you,
You
insane?
can't send the penis pictures.
It's a little late.
No.
They're out there, they're circulating. One
Oh,
day, the
God.
problem is I'm not famous enough.
That'll catch up to you, buddy.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you, Dalton?
What are we doing?
What?
On the
long
other
did
side,
this
there's,
go?
I don't know.
Are we
Now
done?
I don't know. David Rockefeller, 90 years old. David Rockefeller is 99 years old. He just had his 6th heart transplant.
David.
A young girl named Jessamine
What
says,
kind of heart's in there now?
who makes the best brunch between all of us, I guess, and what's for brunch?
Tofu
Now, I
salad.
have a confession to make, and I want to talk about it. I'm going to throw it out there. A couple days ago, I was at Casa Arquette. This guy put out a platter, a phenomenal breakfast platter, and in my grand ignorance, I didn't even say thank you.
It's all right.
And it's
wanna
been
take
eating me
it
up.
down?
Over it. But you know what? I learned a really important lesson.
Oh, God, I'm sure it's going to stick. Go ahead.
Don't stir the bacon.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, it was
stirring
stirring.
the bacon in the
I
pan.
think it was because I was nervous.
Yeah, because I was hovering over you.
No.
You
Who
felt like I
wants-
was brunch judging you.
Bacon soup.
I was brunch judging.
We actually, in all honesty, we were all hanging out yesterday. We went to laser tag,
We laser tag and bowling.
and his nickname was Soup.
His nickname was Soup. What was your nickname?
Oh, someone from
Yeah.
KGB. That's my graffiti tag.
So if you see that around the city, don't take a picture. And I was, of course, the wonderfully topical nickname Bob Eubanks, which was a lot of fun. So what do you make for brunch? Because I'm sure.
Oh wait,
Oh.
hold on. I just want to add in laser tag. I shot a lot of children with my laser.
Yeah.
And I feel no remorse.
I followed him
They're easy
around from
targets.
behind and he didn't know, and I kept shooting him in the back.
I was wondering all the time.
Who? Glenn said, who's the funnier comedian between you two? Well, I'll tell you something. David really isn't a comedian, so that eliminates him.
I'm not. I'm just
Oh, you can
awkward.
get a little sample of our jokes we do.
Yeah.
Plug your show.
Yeah, Planet Peacock, the latest episode up. RJ and I do a little show in Toronto where we watch a match against David Arquette.
Isn't that nice?
What is that?
Didn't that all come full circle?
Does anybody else wish they spray tanned before this?
Yeah. Is yours last? Mine's not lasting.
Look
Mine's
at
gone by now.
With the sunlight.
And look at this. I
it
hurt
washes
my
me out.
shoulder. Look
Am
at
I
that.
invisible?
Yeah, he's very
I
pale.
do
He's a pale
tan.
peacock.
I do the tan bed.
Yeah,
What?
he tans.
it's
He
crazy.
tans the bad way.
Oh.
I'm sorry, by the
I
way.
do that
Listen, if I'm
sometimes.
worried about
I thought you would come, and I brought you
Oh.
a big fella here.
RJ.
You know?
Dude.
Yeah, put away your hotel coffee. This is embarrassing. And what do you want in it, fella?
Oh, I'll just take off one sweetener. please.
One sweetener. Do you want the equal,
very
or you want the
thoughtful.
little more patriotic Splenda? Are you a Democrat, or are you a Republican? I guess that's the
No.
question.
Well, I'm a Splenda guy, but that's.
But you feel
not-
weird about it, right? It's too patriotic.
No, I like. Listen, a Democrat can love America.
Yeah.
We all love America.
Hey, do you believe in any conspiracy theories? People were asking. I'm
Absolutely.
sure. Like,
Let's
what's
get
one
into
top of your
Tell
list?
us what you think about the Clintons.
Well, I don't know.
No, just
the guy that
from the
died,
heart. Just come right out.
Epstein. I don't know.
I don't know. I think the
I
real
don't think
conspiracy.
he killed himself.
No. That's so obvious that my
Right.
conspiracy is that he did kill himself.
Oh,
Have you heard this? I think he actually killed himself. What's your favorite memory of visiting Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, which is a place that we used to frequent on our
that's
travels?
Definitely one.
Going to Sheets. And I took him to Sheets,
yeah.
right? And you're a Sheets guy now.
Yeah. Can't get enough sheets.
Amelia says hotel room carpets are funky. Yeah, this is
true.
a fun little carpet here.
Yeah.
As we get another leg shot.
Is that why I shouldn't wear socks? Or I should wear socks?
Beautiful feet.
Thank you.
For the people.
Thank
out there.
you.
You know,
The
instead
most
of your
normal-
penis, you should send pictures of your feet. Nail said, did David know you were doing coffee in your underwear? Or was he just wandering around like that?
He didn't even know we were in town.
If you're in the Arkansas area and you see anyone driving a lime green Mustang, it's one combination of this.
It's just another thing.
How many rooms did you accidentally walk into before this one?
You'd be surprised.
Jessamine said, oh, hey, David.
Hey, Jessamine.
Brandon said, do these guys know you?
Man.
Ooh, do these guys know you played Hamlet one time? Did you know I played Hamlet in high school?
You did?
Yeah. Okay, so wait. I was changing before the show, and I was in the bathroom, high school bathroom. I was putting my pants on, and I flipped my hair up, as I am often wont to do, and I hit the back of my head on the porcelain hand dryer, split it open.
Oh, no.
I was bleeding into my hair the whole performance.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I'm in a rage. I'm in a real Hamlet rage. You know those guys who really chew it up?
There's blood going.
Yeah. So then
this
I
is
get
it.
backstage and I got all fucking woozy and shit because it's all dark in my head and whatever. And then they put 10 needles in the back of my head and gave me 10 stitches.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
You like
this,
brought some color into.
It's more dangerous for me to be in a play
Look at
than
that.
it is for me to wrestle.
and this is why there needs to be more doctors on staff at every theater.
Yeah. Hey, did actors ever think about unionizing?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a film called Hamlet 2.
Mhm.
Really? That's
With
one of
the
my
wonderful
favorites.
Steve Coogan.
That's right.
But-
What?
I did get my
A
main
moil?
scene cut.
Yeah.
I had
And-
this fantastic scene where I forgot it. It's too early in the morning for me. But Catherine Keener, I had a scene with Catherine
Ooh.
Keener, his wife in the film, and he kind of like is acting coaching us.
Yeah.
And like we kind of have this love scene, and we really start going at it. It's like, okay, that's enough. But it was too much.
Wait, do you play one of the students?
It was too hot for TV. No, I was like the roommate. I'm the
Oh.
guy she ran off with.
But did they come out at all, the scene? Like, it's not in the movie, but is it
I'm
on
in the
DVD?
movie.
But I'm saying, can
The
we
scene,
track
I
down
don't
the
know.
scene?
I don't know. They told me
Sometimes
right
they
before
release
the
them.
screening.
Tim
on Sunday.
Penrose,
You
you
were
have
there?
my
Yeah.
DVD copy
Copy.
of Hamlet 2. I'd like it back. I gave it to you 12 years
Oh
ago.
my gosh.
I'd like to see if the extras are on there. You know what? Just burn it and send it to me.
Oh, wow.
Then
Jessamine
send me a DVD player so I can watch it.
was nice enough to point out that David did not thank me for the big fella coffee I just handed him.
Oh, I thought I should.
So, well,
thank
I guess
you.
you know what? I don't want you to thank me. I want you to, we'll just be even about the breakfast.
Okay, we can be even.
I didn't thank you.
I said I
No,
did
thank
say
you.
It was very thank
No, thank
No,
you.
thank you.
There we go. Very good.
I want to be thanked.
Oh,
Hey.
no, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. S. Sagawa says, ready to rumble reboot? When? Now, it's my theory that when a movie loses money.
Yeah, they don't usually make another. Although it did make a ton of money on DVD.
Good. So 30 years later.
Is this a good time to tell everybody I've never seen it?
Really?
Yeah.
Not even in passing?
Not even passing. I've seen the trailer stuff. The one where you scream. You seen that part?
Yeah.
When you're all like, wrestling, steak and snatch.
Now, what's a vocal warm-up for a real professional screamer like yourself? Have you not just blown your voice out?
Screamer. Yeah, I have. I think I blew my voice out.
Yeah. Speaking of, this may be a good time for everyone watching to plug your little band.
Oh,
year
2000?
Year 2000 was the name of David's band. What's a song they can look up?
Wait, year?
Year 2000. And wait, what year was this?
The Race. You could look up The Race.
Look up The Race by year 2000. What year was it, though? It was before the year 2000.
I don't have my phone.
No, it's 1999.
Good. I'm saying, like, if it was 2002 and you call yourself year 2000, I'd be really embarrassed. You just decided not to be together.
Yeah.
Brandon said, I saw the trailer review for John's. It seemed like a passionately made movie. I talked about a movie you did, and then you told me, and I forgot to tell you kissed Elliot Gould.
I did. I kissed Elliot Gould in the film.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Mustache Elliot or no Mustache Elliot? I don't remember.
Did he mention Barbara? Did he talk about Barbara?
He didn't talk about
Did he
Barbara.
smell like Barbara?
But we talked about.
Were they still together at the time?
No, they were not.
What the hell cares? Who cares?
Yeah. We've all done it. We've all kissed Elliot Gould.
Elliot.
I sent Elliot Gould a picture of my feet.
Oh my God.
Aaron says bathrooms are the most dangerous rooms. Thanks for that. A hair question. Who has the nicest hair between the Golden Girls?
None of it's
Who has
real.
the nicest hair between you two?
No, you got the cool hair, and you have wonderful chest hair.
I'm giving too much chest.
And speaking of hair, look at that huckleberry on your face.
So,
I want to mention this is the third time this weekend I've heard you use the word huckleberry.
Well, no one else is using it.
Yeah,
You just really might as well beat it. We already told them, I guess.
What?
I thought we were keeping it a secret still, but
Oh,
we
no.
mentioned it already.
Michelle said, hey, David, wanted to personally thank you for the phone charger you sent me for Christmas last year. This is as close as I'll get to thank you in person. I now have a fun story to tell. What are you doing? Just sending people phone chargers?
You might as well send her socks and underwear.
Needed something.
Somebody needed
not a
something. Katie said, shit, is this still happening? Will there be a watch along of John's?
What is it?
His movie, his wonderful
It's
movie,
pretty
and he's
sad.
acting in it.
It's pretty sad. I don't know.
You acted hard in it. You were excited to act in it.
Look at that. It really, that's a good little wrestling trick, huh?
What are you doing?
Just
Puff it up.
folding your
Are you
arms.
showing us
Puff it up.
cleavage?
No, you puff up the biceps. What are you doing?
Which one do we buff up?
Look at him.
It just no bicep looks like this. You know it's fake. You gained 30 pounds. Oh my goodness.
Your head shakes.
He looks like a Bosnian weightlifter.
I like a David Copperfield trick.
Oh my goodness.
I walked through
What
the
happened to
hallway
you?
like this too, by the way.
And they were just like, hello. Nobody said anything. Isn't it worse when no one says anything?
It's
Is this-
Jonesboro.
is
There's
this-
no rules.
There's no rules in Jonesboro.
Is this the cast for the sequel to John's? David wants to know. Glenn said, David, any talks for a new Scream movie? And can Dalton and RJ get cameos in the movie? First of all, I think I'm a
Cameo?
little too eloquent
Also,
for that.
A
What?
cameo implies that we're famous and people recognize us just by looks alone. So.
Hey, he had a cameo in the Muppets movie.
What? No,
You did too.
my favorite
I did.
Muppet is David Arquette.
No, Scream's not coming out. It's not a thing anymore.
Scream. I don't know. They talked about it, and if it happens, I've got this is going.
Um,
I'll be a stunt double.
do you think you
There you
guys would be
go.
interested in rebooting Three Men and a Baby? Only if I can be a Gutenberg.
And I want to be the baby.
I'm dancing.
Oh, jeez.
You could be the ghost.
Oh, look at this. Brandon Reddy said, wow, Ebert gave John's 3 stars, which is a genuine recommendation. So it's not a bad movie.
No.
Have you talked about the sequel to Eight-Legged Freaks that's coming out? 9.
Hey, there's 6 freaks like a freak
All right.
here.
Let's talk. Let's,
You subtracted. It's a sequel.
No, it's
you add.
6.
we could stop talking
freaks.
about spiders.
He doesn't
It would
like
be great.
spiders. He's
Do you really not
afraid.
like spiders?
No, he's
Oh,
like
no.
deathly afraid.
And he thought it was like a fun joke thing.
Do you want to know
So
the
he fucks with
most?
me sometimes, and I'm like, seriously? No, you don't understand.
One of the most sociopathic thing my brother's ever done in our childhood.
They're estranged.
Him and my sister don't talk because of this event.
Oh my god.
He he like knew my sister was deathly afraid of spiders. So for like a week, he was collecting spiders in a jar in the basement.
Oh no!
And then waited for the moment in the kitchen where she upset him, said one mean thing. He goes, went downstairs, came back, unscrewed the thing, and put the thing the bottle right in front of her, and she froze like this. Couldn't even cry. It was awesome.
Oh my god!
What a monster, right?
No wonder they don't talk. And is that why they don't talk? That's the last thing.
That was when they were like 10 and 12.
Dear Lord. Well, remember you were like, hey, wouldn't it be cool since you're afraid of them if we did a bit where I brought a tarantula to the ring?
What are you,
And they said,
worried?
absolutely not. And then I said a wonderful thing for all of us to think about. Any animal brought into wrestling is just animal abuse. No animal wants to be at a wrestling show. And no baby. What's an appropriate age to bring a child to a wrestling show, Dalton Castle?
I'd say 15 and above.
Yeah.
Oh really?
You need a little puberty going on to really enjoy wrestling.
You should be able to tell the difference between cartoon and reality.
Nail said, David constantly smiles when he's in RJ's presence, and it is adorable. Pantyless Grandma says, 3 men and a baby, but set in the wrestling world.
Does that mean she's wearing a diaper?
Sure. Nail said, are you guys watching David's movies together live on YouTube? It's a great idea. Michelle said, looks like the gun show's in town in Jonesboro. I'm sure there is a legitimate gun show in Jonesboro. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
we want a rifle.
Guns out.
Did anybody else see the driving range or the shooting range sign on the drive-in?
Mm-mm.
Where it had a big like assault machine gun as the symbol.
Nice.
Like it was like
great.
McDonald's, BP, gun.
That's
Yes.
one. Ooh, here's a question. Balthazar said, are there any movies, David, that you regret or that you're upset that you passed on?
Oh, passed on.
There's one thing that you passed on that I'm baffled you passed on.
I
Godfather
didn't
2.
pass. I just didn't like meet
Get it?
and go
Oh.
in.
You didn't
But
put the
it
work
was-
in.
You mean you didn't wake up?
No.
You were
I'm really good
hungover?
about stuff like that.
It was
Sleep in a bush?
It was Arrested Development.
What role? Michael?
The father. I was like, I'm too young to be a father.
Yeah. Well, I guess we all agree it would have been a vastly different show.
Yeah, it would.
I could see you in the Michael Cera spot.
Wasn't that young?
Jessamine says, buff boys.
Thank you, Jessamine.
I'm so happy we could be providing a fetish service for some people. Katie said, if you could only have the longevity of dancing, you could be on CSI. Wouldn't that be a dream, David, huh?
Remember that Stone
I
Cold show?
directed a CSI Miami.
Really?
Very much.
Who-
Yes.
What was it about?
It was
Murder? Was there a murder?
It wasn't murder.
Was there a comedian on it who was actually playing a very dark and serious role?
No.
I like.
I
the way
wasn't
you did
in
that.
it.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
act, I just
Yeah.
directed.
And
But I got along swimmingly with the cast, and it was a fantastic experience.
you
shoot
haven't been
Miami?
back since.
No, they didn't have me.
Oh, this is a question. Nail said, "Stop scaring RJ. What are David and Dalton scared of?"
Here's I love the ocean and open water. Terrified of it as well.
Mm.
My mother used to live on one of the Finger Lakes, and I stayed with her one summer. And I would eat my lunch out on the boat every day, and then I'd jump in to go for a swim, but I was alone, and the water's black, terrifying, like Black Lagoon
Yeah.
style. And because I was alone, I would jump in and swim really fast back to the ladder and get back on. But if there was somebody with me, I would have been fine.
Mm.
I would have known, like, if I'm alone, a whale could come up and swallow me.
Yeah.
But when you're with somebody, they don't come over to you.
And David is afraid of smart career choices.
I'm actually not afraid of anything.
That's for sure.
Anything?
Nothing. Not anymore.
Brandon says, Ebert says, ooh, okay, here's the review for John's from Roger Ebert. David Arquette finds the right note for his character. He has plans and dreams, but vague ones. Sound familiar? And he's often sort of detached, maybe because his life is on hold in between Johns. Let's do the wrestling version of Johns. David said, we now know RJ's kryptonite, spiders. WCW's Arachnaman will be his greatest rival. Do you know there was a guy in like a bootleg Spider-Man costume?
Was it
in
blue red?
WCW? But you're the worst thing that happened. Not that. Not the bootleg Spider-Man in WCW. I'm sure it was just you that was the worst thing. I love when people say that you're the worst thing that happened in wrestling, and I say, okay, wait a minute. There's a lot of horrible shit that continues to go on.
Well, when I was looking up worst things in wrestling history, and I'm pretty close to the top, it also said Judy Bagwell Pitchfork, and I was like, oh, that's not crazy. And I clicked on it, and I'm watching it. It's with Canyon.
Yeah.
Judy Bagwell.
On a forklift.
And then I come out. And I somehow I don't know, I'm somehow involved but I had no recollection.
Were you like,
ever doing
this
that.
is also going to be terrible. I want in.
Yeah.
I sent you a clip I saw of you on Mad TV in a lucha mask with Will Sasso, and Sting comes out and beats you up, and you wrote back, I have zero recollection of this.
Oh, it gets really bad.
Ooh, the Epiphany's tomorrow. And you're in that wonderful Wheel of Fortune sketch on Mad TV, too. Go look it up. It's on YouTube. I've seen it.
Am
Is
I?
this post-wrestling?
Is it okay that I feel
What?
I don't want to take away from.
No, I think it's
Dalton
fun.
Castle.
No, you're helping me.
It's great.
I want out of this.
We're
I want
floating.
to
We're
leave
almost
5
done.
minutes in.
David Arquette looks
The
like
lighting itself is upsetting.
Glenn pointed out that David laughed at the mention of finger legs because he's fucking 12. Jim Kelly said David Arquette looks like a proud father. And you are a proud
thanks.
father
I am.
of all your
The
children.
generation of wrestling now is really great.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you were
just-
talking about your
We're not
actual
your kids.
children.
Oh,
You have 3 children.
I am
And you
a
should be proud
father.
of them.
Proud of
What
them,
is
not
wrong
us.
with you? We bring up you being a proud father, and you start talking about wrestling again.
Next thing we know, you're gonna move to Orlando, Florida. Or
Let it
Daytona
go.
Beach and
Let it go,
run away from
Brutus.
it all.
Dear Lord.
What you guys don't understand is that I am 48 years old.
I
No,
do
I
understand.
fucking understand
I
that
understand.
completely.
And you have such a career ahead of you in the entertainment world.
This is where
I'm
we could
excited. I'm excited. So I'm going to be your entertainment father.
You wanna?
Aw.
But you can help
I
me with
already
my
got-
choices. But you do. You get ballroom.
I already have a better one.
Yeah. I just got that
I'm sorry, but no, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, okay. If you like indecision and maybe never
Doing anything?
Yeah, just be
I got Mario too. I have Uncle
Well-
Mario.
Uncle Mario would be a great. To me, I just I don't know. I
What?
probably make the
You want to talk about
worst
the?
choices. We should probably say
You want to talk about the bet? You want to go public with it?
the bet.
Oh, you don't remember the bet?
Well, they
no,
may-
I remember the bet. I
Well,
don't know
if
we
you
should
go public
All right.
with it, it won't count.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah, because then you're influencing the bet.
If this was a faction, what would it be called?
Ooh,
Oh, do you want to be my dad?
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. You guys,
Let's try it out.
My father.
Tell me to go to my room.
Do your dad look?
Yeah, tell me to go to my room.
This is good scene work.
Go to your room, Dalton.
Fuck you, Dad.
Let's watch our language, son. Not very good.
And on that stunning note, while we get him nominated for another SAG award, I want to say thank you all.
Come on,
Come back. We'll do a nice hug and a spin, and we'll be done. Oh, he's
that's
being
it?
funny. Yeah, that's it. He's sad that that's it. We went for half an hour. Dalton wants to leave, and David's sad that it's over.
No, I just want to sit down. I think it's weird that
Sit
we're
down.
standing.
Get the chair.
Oh, watch.
You want to sit down. Look at this. You guys should chain. Balthazar said, curious, do wrestlers still wrestle if they have cold sores and pink eye?
Oh,
No.
God.
No. Absolutely not. Don't do
Whoa,
that. It's
God.
weird.
Whoa.
He's good. He's good at this. That was cinema at its finest, said Jim Kelly. Did you guys enjoy...
Jim Kelly
did-
from the Buffalo Bills?
Katie wants to know if we enjoyed Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
I did think that there was something there. Dewey Cox. I
Yeah.
don't know.
There was something there, and but nobody else saw it.
Did you
but
ever see that film? It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
It's
Yeah.
very silly. I like
I
it.
love
Yeah.
The great John C. Riley.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Seconded by Tim Meadows.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you all. You drank this whole thing. This is half done. It hasn't even been that long. All
He
right.
brought his own in.
Should we all spin? We'll do a little spin
I
there.
feel objectified.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the point.
I know.
Trying to get views. Good luck.
Hey, did you see my calves?
Jesus, look at this guy's calves. They're humongous. Wow, it's very. Let's all. I don't have the.
I don't have
No,
the very
not even
good-
close.
I have the best calves in the business.
He looks like Lou Ferrigno from the knee down.
I'm wearing.
All
What
right.
are you guys wearing?
Oh God, does this guy got not knowing when to end?
No, let's
What
go.
are we wearing? We did this already. We got the yellow. I got these yellow eyeball things
You
on,
don't
which
know
are
what they're
fun.
called?
No,
I have
think they're from H&M. You have stance.
stance underwear.
These
I'm
are
just
kinda
looking to
the
get
These are
basics,
swim trunks.
Hey, all right.
you know. Well, this is a good shot.
What do you think of that? Right there.
I like that. Can you
Right
do a
there.
leg pose? I don't have. Look at
Look
the
at
calves.
that.
Your calves are bigger than your fucking quads.
Whose calves?
Look
Whose
at my
calves?
quads.
Your calves are giant. Ooh, now let's do our toes.
No, we have to go. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
God bless and Godspeed.
You know what? Go on with your lives.